With the feathers in her hand, she can build a world of amazing art. Art that depicts the uniqueness of African story, style, and culture. Known widely for her excellent contribution to African arts, certainly, the history of art will never be complete without the mention of her name. On the 11th of November 1935, on a farm outside of Middelburg in Mpumalanga, South Africa, the Ndebele people welcomed the child who would later bring world glory to her people. Her name is Esther Mahlangu. Esther Mahlangu is a world-renowned artist who started her artistic journey as a youngster. At age 10, she was taught the art of painting by her mother and grandmother as a tradition in Ndebele, which requires every female child to paint the exterior of houses. This cultural practice stood as the genesis of Esther's journey into the world of art. And over the years, this has been a significant part of her works because all her works carry the heritage of Ndebele culture. Because of her love for her culture, combined with her creativity, Esther Mahlangu has established a style of art that is unique to her. More than just paintings, Esther's art can be said to be a significant representation that speaks and tells the stories of the Ndebele people. Inspired by the patterns of Ndebele clothing and jewelry, combined with the use of geometric shapes and varying colors, Esther Mahlangu's art says more than just art would do. Every pattern in her work stands as a symbol that signifies the thriving culture of her people. Her style of painting is one of a local tradition that has been passed from generation to generation only by women who learn the art. Her style of art has a close relationship with the old ways of traditional house painting. Mahlangu first gained international attention in 1989 at a European art exposition in France. The title of the exposition was Magicians de la Terre, which translates to Magicians of the World. The exposition was organized basically to showcase art from different parts of the world to the European audience. However, when the Europeans witnessed Mahlangu's style and expression of art, they couldn't help but love and marvel at it. The uniqueness of Mahlangu's art patterns can be traced back to the ones found in the clothing and jewelry of the people of Ndebele. Her art portrays the use of different colors and geometries that give her art a unique African style. Unlike many other contemporary artists, another thing that sets Mahlangu apart in the world of art is the type of brush she uses. Instead of using a painting brush, Mahlangu uses chicken feathers to carve out her masterpieces. Also, instead of painting on an adobe carved-down wall as her tradition and culture requires, she is now using canvas and metal alloys in replacement for the wall. This is one of the reasons she is known beyond her home country and Africa. After her first international appearance in 1989, 2 years later, she partnered with BMW and was commissioned by the car manufacturing company to create an art car. The result of this was the painting of the BMW 525i. This painting made Mahlangu the first African to have this opportunity, and her painting was tagged African Art Car because the whole car was a painting of Mahlangu's Ndebele style and patterns. This car was later exhibited in Washington, D.C. in 1994 at the National Museum of Women in the Arts. Also in 2017, the car was exhibited in London at the British Museum. Mahlangu's contribution to the world of art cannot be overlooked because her works have made it to many notable exhibitions throughout the world. Across different countries, you will find her works resting and beautifying the walls of different and prestigious institutions worldwide. Some of the places where you can find her works include the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts in Richmond, USA, and Centre Pompidou in Paris. Of all her notable exhibitions, the one that was held in the British Museum had a significant impact on Mahlangu's career. The exhibition was titled, South Africa, the Art of a Nation. This exhibition placed Mahlangu's work at the storefront of South African art. At this exhibition, her BMW art car was the main attraction of the show, and she received tremendous accolades for her masterpiece on the car. Esther Mahlangu is one of the great artists Africa has ever produced. With her amazing pieces, her works have made it to many major private collections of art, and also in many museums throughout the world. In 1997, Mahlangu was opportune to create unique African art designs on the tails of British Airways planes. Also in 2007, at an exhibition in Turin, titled Why Africa? She made paintings of the Fiat 500 using her signature Ndebele style. Mahlangu has also worked for Rolls-Royce by designing the interior of a special edition of the Rolls-Royce Phantom. This special edition was tagged the Mahlangu Phantom, to honor the artist for her lifelong dedication to protect and preserve her culture through art. The car was unveiled at the Melrose Gallery in Cape Town on February 12, 2020. When talking about the prices of Mahlangu's works, one could say her works are gateways to fortune. This is because many of her works are priced as high as $10,000 and even more at auctions. For example, in 2020, One of Mahlangu's works, titled African Symphony, was sold for a whopping $140,000 on auction at Sotheby's. This sale set a personal record for her because that was the highest sale ever she has gotten from a single piece of art. In 2014, she was commissioned to create 2 large works of art by the Virginia Museum of Fine Art while she was an artist in residence. Furthermore, Mahlangu worked on the internal wooden trim of the new BMW Individual 7 Series, which was exhibited in 2016 at the Frieze Art Fair in London. Mahlangu's legacy is not limited to her great contribution to the world of art. She has also dedicated herself to the job of promoting and passing the Ndebele art painting to the younger generation. To make this a reality, she now runs a school, Esther Mahlangu School of Art, in her village that teaches young people how to create the Ndebele style of painting. This action is aimed at preserving and protecting the culture of the Ndebele people. Furthermore, she once had a deal to design the premium bottle of Belvedere vodka. From this deal, she made 50% of all her earnings available to help fight HIV/AIDS in Africa. With her hard work and great contribution to the world of art, Mahlangu has exposed and developed her craft by traveling around the world. She is passionate about her work and has dedicated herself to sharing her knowledge of art with younger people so that her legacy will live for many generations to come. Mahlangu was once a resident at the Bochibelo Historical Village for the years between 1980 to 1991. Her task at that time was to present and educate visitors about the culture of the Ndebele people. With her widespread recognition and the ability to travel to different parts of the world, Mahlangu still chose to live in her village in South Africa. Now at 87, Mahlangu has acquired different awards and recognitions to her name for a career that spans over 7 decades. Over the years, Mahlangu had received honorary doctorates from 3 different universities. The first was from the University of Johannesburg on April 9, 2018. Second from Durban University of Technology on September 7, 2018, and third from Tshwane University of Technology on October 24, 2022. Mahlangu was awarded a National Honor Award as the Order of Ikomanga in 2006. She also received the first United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, South Africa NGO and Multi-Stakeholder Award in 2019. Her other awards and recognitions include the Radio Ndebele Award, 1988 and 2001, the Mpumalanga Arts and Culture Award from the French Ministry of Culture, the Nassau County Commendation from the USA, and the Incorporated Village of Hempstead Citation also from the US. This is the story of Dr. Esther Mahlangu, an African artist who shows the world the African side of artistry. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, you can follow us across our social media platforms. On Instagram at ilovafrica.com, on Facebook, I Love Africa. You can also visit our website at iloveafrica.com.